Man, it's a long day today. Hold on. Hey, my man, the fat man, Chico, come on up. All right, have a seat here, right here. Watch your step. Hey, you know what I told you about that dog? Last time that dog came here, you know what it done? Ate my brushes up almost. Thought you gonna send him to training school or something, somewhere. Here, have a seat. Here, let me put him over here. Get over here, dog. God dang. And he's sitting on his butt. That'll hold him. Man, you need to train this dog, guy. Hey, you want something to read? Get this newspaper. There you go, man. Hey, don't take my sports either, guy. You know, every time you come here with that dog, if the dog ain't doing something, you doing something. Take my sports paper. But it's good to see you, fat man. It's good to see you, bud. How many years I've been knowing you now? Probably like 14 years. Can't believe I've been knowing this cat for like 14 years. And he still got the same dog. The dog 14 years old. Look at him. Uncle Red Chico. It's been a long time since I was a little kid. You had all the money. What my grandmother and grandpa left for us. The Waller family. But Uncle Red, what did you do with it? You buy trucks? Everything. I remember time, Uncle Red, when I came to the house and I knocked at your door and you just sit there and you just looked at me. You didn't do nothing for nobody. All you do is sit around and just fucking drink beer. I come to your house, I never smell no food. Remember that time, my pa. Man, he was a rough cat. He beat my mom so bad, she was just screaming and hollering. But dear mercy, man, she just screaming, hollering. He just beating her and beating her. I had to turn the radio up in my room, close the door if I wouldn't hear it. And I got to the point I just listened to that crap. And I plotted all kind of ways how to get rid of him. Weird guy. But I was too scared. I was scared of the guy. My papa was like an animal. But I had to deal with it, I had to live with it. I mean, one day he beat up my brother Johnny. Beat him up so bad with a belt buckle. Just beat the living crap out of him. Took him to the hospital, you know, Johnny told the doctor, hey, a group of guys jumped on me and beat me up. And also he beat me up too so bad. I mean, my pa beat me almost the living shit out of me. I came home one day, and next thing you know, guess what? Pa said, what's wrong? I said, this big guy took my lunch. He said, took your lunch? I said, yeah. He said, what'd you do? I said, I ran because he was a big guy, Paul. He looked at me. He had them gritty eyes, red and brown looking. He looked at me and it was just bloodshot. I knew something was about to go down. I was like, oh, man. I looked over at Johnny and Paul drew back and just socked me 4 times in the head. I almost passed out. Then he grabbed me and slammed me up against the wall and said, respect. This is what you call respect. In our house, respect. On the inside and on the outside. And I tell you one thing, when I was a kid, I went and cut me a 2x4 all about the size of a hammer, he said. He drove a nail straight through it. About a 3/4 inch nail. Just drove it through it. Then he put it in his backpack. Then he had 2 rocks in his pocket. 2 rocks. And the kid, you say, hey, what you doing with those rocks in your pocket? My pa said, oh, they just paperweight. He said, just to hold the paper down on the desk, what the school teacher have. So he said, this is what I did. I took the rocks, and I used to run and turn around real fast and take them out like drawing a gun. I looked at my pa, he said, one day he said he just decided to work his craft. So he just called the guy and said, hey, you, yeah, you punk, your mama. The boy looked at him, ran up on him. Pop said he took off, running, fast as he can. He just dead stopped. Rest in his pocket. Just turned around and pow, hit the guy right there in the center of the nose and took the other out to hit it. Wow. Dead in the head. Guy fell. And then his boss said he dropped his backpack, took his 2x4 out with the nail in it and beat the living shit out of him. I was like, damn. Pause. Wow.
5 o'clock in the morning, waking up on a cold back street. Lifts his head and he's yawning. Shoe shine boy.